today is going to be a tips and tricks. It is how to make your eyelashes look fuller. So I naturally have curly lashes. They are usually pretty good at looking pretty full, but I kind of do these little tips and tricks to make them really stand out and almost look like I'm wearing falsies when I'm not, and they're just my own lashes. So the good thing is that I get to skip a step and I don't have to curl them because they're already naturally curly. But I will show you how I really get them to look nice and beautiful and full and just really long and in your face. So as you can see, I don't have anything. These are my own natural lashes with nothing on them. All I've done is just put a little eyeshadow so you can see the real difference between having it done and not seeing it. So I will be doing one eye, so you can compare the two of the difference, and then I will fix the other eye. So what I like to say is two things. You want to start with a powder. So you want to add a little bit of a powder to them. This will help kind of thicken them as you begin to put mascara on. It will begin to make them look like there's more when there's not. And that's already half the work. Another trick is also adding a thin line. So this will create a stronger lash line. This will also make them look fuller as well. So let's start with those two before I get into the mascara aspect of it. So all I'm really gonna do is I'm just gonna add a dark shadow to it with a little bit of a brush. I guess we can add this one. I wonder if this is too purple. Should be fine. So I can't say that there's really a specific brush you should use. I think I'm going to actually use a smudge brush just to kind of get in there and tap it in. I'm just gonna clean this one off. So depending on the color of your lashes, it will vary on the shadow that you want to use. So I'm just going to use from my Subculture palette. I'm going to be taking this color Rowdy. And I'm just going to use a smudge brush. I'm going to take a little bit of it. And I'm just adding it to my lashes. So I know you can't tell in the camera, but I can already see that they're getting darker, so that's a good thing. And all I'm doing is adding it to the root and just kind of packing it on top of my lashes. So you can already see the difference between this one and that one. And all I've done is just add a little shadow. So what next I'm going to do is add a little bit of a thin line from my liquid liner. So the one that I'm using is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. And again, it should be thin. All I'm doing is just lining the lash line. That's it. So all I've done is add a nice thin line of this liquid liner. So again, look at the difference between these two eyes. I was gonna say lashes, but these two eyes. So it is already making the illusion that my lashes are fuller. They're already thicker. It's Not completely unnatural yet, but again, we are looking for that full, almost bossy look. And again, look how different they are. It's just, this is already creating a much bolder look versus this one, which is much softer, makes my eyes smaller. That's fine. So now to begin to the actual lash work, I'm going to start with my primer lash, which is obviously the one and my holy grail. It's the Benefit They Are Real Tinted Primer. So I start by making sure that I coat this from the root of the lash out. So get in there, don't be afraid. You may stab your eye, it's gonna be okay. You'll be fine. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm going to move on to my Unlashed by Wonder Beauty. And this is the Volume and Curl Mascara. So that's gonna be step 2 to this. And then my finisher, which is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So all of these have completely different bristles, and you'll see the difference as to why I do that in this specific order. And this is it. So I know it looked like a lot. A little bit of mascara in my eye, that's okay. So yeah, this is what it looks like when you finally fill it out. So I mean, I tried to make this as quick as possible because I don't want to waste your guys' time with watching so much detail, but this is essentially how you do such a drastic look. So I mean, you can already see what a difference it's making. Look, as I could begin to kind of close them, you can see how extended they are, which I absolutely love. On a really crazy night, I will add a 4th mascara to the mix, and that is my waterproof one because I really want it to stay and last through all possible elements that I could possibly face. That one also helps to extend and thicken my lashes. So again, look at the complete difference that this looks like. It is insane how much they can extend, and I feel like the camera does not do it justice, but it really does fill them and it really extends them. So I'm gonna finish up with this one real quick and we will come to a conclusion. So as you can see right now, and this is just doing 2 of them without the process that I went through, you can already tell the difference. Obviously the length is going to be the same because I can't help that. My lashes just naturally extend that far, but you can tell how much different and how less fuller they look. So I didn't add the shadow and I didn't add the liner. I did, however, use 2 of the basic prime mascaras to get this initial look, but again, you could already see how, like, it's just, again, it doesn't look as full. This one looks so much fuller, looks like a really strong lash line, and this one doesn't look bad, but it's definitely not on that falsie level. So I'm gonna fix it up real quick so that these 2 match. And now we're on the same page. So again, so much fuller, definitely looks a lot more party worthy and a lot more on the falsie stage. Just cleaning this up real quick. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Let me just fix this at the bottom. But it is possible if you're not into the falsies or you're still kind of on the training wheels, this is not bad. So again, I know it's a lot, but this is the best way to achieve the look that you want. It does require different bristles, so you need to be able to brush out your lashes. You need to learn how to extend them and then fill them out. So the shadow will help, the liner will help to make them look fuller if you naturally don't have as much lashes or they're very, very thin. Whatever the case may be, this really will help you out. It will help do less of the work that you need. And then of course having the 3 is really, really great. Again, I always add a 4th one when on my nights out to really extend them for time period against all the possible elements. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I didn't want to make this too long. I know some of my other ones have been a little longer, but I really hope that you're able to take this with you and have a killer look. So if you did find this helpful, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and always follow me at Themakeupphase. I'm always putting all kinds of cool things on there and I love your feedback. So until next time, loves, bye.